in at the 3.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Strong finish by Tatum. Nothing was stopping him there.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
A multi-talented swingman, Tatum just continues to get better and better each year.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Here's McCain. Back to Embiid. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
That'll be a 5-second call. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Tyrese Maxey.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Here's McCain. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Maxey surveys. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
The kid uses the glass on the layup. The kid's got 22.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to McCain. Here's Maggette. George outside from 17. Boston pulls it in.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
A nice shot by the kid. The kid's got 6 points in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
George for 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
Oh my, sinking yet another mid-range jumper.
For Philadelphia, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. They swipe it. Tatum from long range sends it home from three-point land. Tatum's got 17 points.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
The kick out to Maxey. To end the run. Porzingis grabs the board.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ballgame.
There's the kid. And again, Boston with the triple.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Philadelphia's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4 to the paint. And George gets it to go on the assist by Maxey. He's got 5.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
The kid. What a terrific move that is.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
A minute 22 left to play in the third quarter here. For 3, Maxey. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer. This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
50 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McCain, defended by Brown. Just 5 to shoot. George for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in the game.
More than a...
Oh, hey, how about that?
Assisted by...
One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
Oh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And stolen by Brown. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Oh, my goodness.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
To halt the run. Misses the layup. And so it's the Boston Celtics way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. And their defense has... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Christian Brown out there with Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Barry in a 2-guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. A nice shot by the kid. The kid's got 15 points in just the second half.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Here's Brown. Back to Embiid. And you see players training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
And Embiid drops them both. With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence. It allowed him to feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that up.
And for Philadelphia, they're shooting only 23% so far. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Russell to pass to Brown. Off target from outside. Here's the kid. And George with some nice D. And the shot goes in.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. And Richard, with the new CBA in place, the middle class is starting to strengthen in the league.
And I think that's a good thing. You don't want minimum players and max players. There is a big gap between those 2 styles of play. There are so many players that fit in between. There's all-stars. There's young players that deserve a larger portion of the money.
Pass to Maggette. Up top, Embiid. Knocks down the long J.
You must respect Embiid's range as a defender. He'll make you pay every chance he gets.
Here's the kid. Outside White. Here's the kid. George defending. Lets it go from deep. And White hits from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Maggette. The rebound, Celtics.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot out? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
He shoots a 3. It's hauled in by White. The Celtics have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Takes a step back. Here's the kid. Ooh, nice D from George. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Philadelphia with another miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's the kid. And the three off target. The 76ers have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. And the league has made it clear, Graham, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Fontecchio's checked in for Bryant. Here's George. Sinks that one from the post. Boston on offense. And there's the drive. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Maxey passes to Maggette. And here's George. Pass to McCain. Over White. The kid with a rebound. The kid's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Celtics.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And what a huge performance it was for the kid.
And he was doing everything out there on the floor tonight. Triple-double on the stat sheet, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
And the three-pointer goes.
And great range is a big part of why George is a high-level scorer.
A nice shot by the kid.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Yep, count it.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they'd been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Oh, he's been doing everything. Hitting the boards, huge game for him thus far.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. George for 3. That shot, no good.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Here's the kid. And the Celtics another 3.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this one.
Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say. Yo, I think I just saw Jack Nicholson. Can you give me an autograph?
Hey.
MP, time to set goals for the second half of the season. You ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
I want to focus on my playmaking. It's always been a strength.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters.
Feeling you, MP.
Let's go in there! Let him shoot that! Don't worry. Shut up! Shoot! Ball up!
Nice shot.
Game time, MP. Game time.
Let's keep this winning streak going.
See you on our winners of the day. The first 10,000 fans that arrive will receive this memorable giveaway. You can take this miniature class or summer basketball camp to show who your squad is.
Oh, say does.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Then there's Brown, then it's the Kid, and it's Sanchez in at point. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Brooks kicks the house. For the three, it's rebounded by Mendez. And here's Tatum for three. Buries it from three-point range.
Really smooth release from Tatum on that three. Makes that shot look effortless.
Here's Javino. Rebounded by the Celtics. What more can you say about this team? They've won 35 games in a row. No one seems to have any answers for them right now.
I don't even know how you describe the winning streak this team is on. It's a combination of the talent this crew has, but the confidence and self-belief and togetherness, cohesiveness that these guys have. It's a special thing to behold.
The Kid gets the bucket.
And creating a little separation here gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And he gets it to go.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said we can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And it's Davis missing.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Pass to the kid. Outside Tatum. Beyond the arc. And the Celtics another three.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside James. Here's Hood Schifino. Offensive rebound. Trying his luck from deep. The shot by House is no good. Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the 76ers.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Here's Hood Schifino. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Davis finds Brooks. It's in there. Davis with the assist. Brooks has got 5 now.
Good to see Brooks connecting from three-point land because it helps open up everything else for him and his team.
The kid gets the bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Austin Reeves is checked in for Brooks. Boston also with the sub. White's checked in. High post, Davis. Pass to Reeves. James with it. 5 to shoot from past the arc. And Tatum pulls it down. Here's Boston now. They're on a 19-5 run here. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Here's Reeves after the made shot from Mendez. Reeves into the lane. Here's James. Rejected by Mendez. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Celtics. Walsh is checked in. And it's Holiday in for Jaylen Brown. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Reeves outside. And the Lakers with another miss. Boston leading by 16. In the corner, Tatum with it. Lets it go with the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 11.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And the Lakers with another miss.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Tries to save it, and they'll get another chance. To the wing right side. It's White on the wing. And so it's the Boston Celtics taking a 19-point lead into the break. They have... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter. Of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. Then it's the Kid. Then it's Bryant. And it's Walsh in at the 4. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the Kid in his last game against the 76ers was superb. He scored 48 points and a triple-double for all that effort. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And the shot goes in.
Boy, good reaction in transition from Holiday that time. Sees the fast break forming and is right there to finish it off.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. They get a hand on it, and there's another turnover by the Lakers. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, the Kid.
And having a small forward on the wing of his caliber just opens up so many things for your team. A lot of attention is paid to him, and with the stretch he's had, even more will be coming his way.
And the Lakers making a change here. Sissoko checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Sanchez, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Clark, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches, and we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway, but we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
And the Kid picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Number 48.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Los Angeles with another miss. For Boston, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
You look at James. His athleticism is off the charts, and it doesn't go unnoticed, as you can see by how high he is in the dunk contest voting.
Yeah, the fans want him. I think the media wants him. Heck, he wants to be in, so I'm glad that he's in a position to take part.
So there you go, and as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
To the inside. Here's Davis. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. The ultra-popular internet star Mark Phillips in attendance to watch these Lakers.
Kevin, I don't know how big you are on social media, but that man has over 3 million followers, and he seems to be enjoying his time here in the arena.
White, he's checked in for Boston, and the Kid picks up the foul. That's his third foul. And so it's the Boston Celtics controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend. But let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
Some really interesting names here. So many great shooters in the league. That said, I know who I would pick. Shaq?
Shaq Shadama says you've picked the wrong guy, Kenny.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Lakers. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic... the kid in this one.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
House is out there with Brooks. Then there's Davis. Then it's James. And it's Hood-Schifino in at the point guard. That's the Laker 5. Tatum, that's good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Brooks. And Boston with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Hood-Schifino. He has yet to score. Pass to Brooks. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Brown, good. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it is always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Austin Reeves is checked in for Dylan Brooks. Pass to Hood-Schifino. In the corner, it's James. Good on the three-point shot. James has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
The kid can't hit.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Reeves against Brown. The jump hook. Reeves gets the bucket.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. It'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. James kicks to Davis. Back to James. Inside, here's Reeves, and he jams it with authority.
Reeves has understated size for a guard, attacking that rim.
Here's the kid. 18 points for him. Brown, good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. The kid gets the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other.
Derek White's checked in for Boston.
Here they are.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Take a look at the Lakers. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. There's 1:17 left in the 3rd. Reeves the pass to James. Shoots over Brown. Again, the miss by the Lakers.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Top of the key. And again, it's Boston converting.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Looking to end the run, and it's laid in by Reeves. Reeves has got 8 points.
just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Mendez, the pass to Porzingis. White, wide open. He fires. A three-pointer is right on target. White's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Vanderbilt, a screen on Brown. James, the pass to Vanderbilt. The three. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Mendez, and he drops in the layup off the glass. The Kid's got 7 points for the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's Boston, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been dramatic. While we have the chance to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there.
Some changes here. And Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
On the floor for Boston. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. Then it's the Kid. Then it's Bryant. And it's Walsh in at the 4. Here's Mendez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. 31 points for the Kid.
This is why guys love playing with Holiday. I mean, because of how unselfish he is.
No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Celtics have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. The Kid can't hit.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Here's Hood Schifino. Pass to Davis. To the paint, down to 5 on the shot clock, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Boston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so now on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Kid.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And here's Boston. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's the Kid. A 3-ball. And the Celtics another 3.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2.
Good on both. Here's Pritchard. The 3. And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Mendez. The Kid's got 42 in the game. Here's Hood Schifino. Wants to get it to Reeves, and does.
Things are clicking. Reeves in a groove, and he knows he doesn't need to slow down. Keep it coming.
Here's the Kid. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
A jump ball has been called.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
Shot from the inbound. Good.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual. Man, everything feels just a little off. Let's win and go home.
Hottest team in the land coming through.
Association and the Toronto Raptors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, or entering the court and interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are
And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Raptors. No movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
Seeing where the Celtics are, they've proven most people right. An outstanding team, a squad that's going to be very difficult to knock out.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Then it's Derek White, and it's the kid in at the 3. And for the Raptors, we've got Grady Dick. Achua is out there with Walter. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. We are right in the middle of the year, Brent. What's the biggest challenge for coaches right now?
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge, BA, is just keeping your team engaged. You've asked a lot of guys at this point physically, and mentally. Some guys are in a place where they're playing and everything's all good, but it's really those guys who are still looking for their opportunity. You have to continue to build those relationships so that the bond of the team is going to push you forward to get the best out of everybody.
And as a catalyst for his team offensively, MP has stated his focus on setting up his teammates. He wants to be a top distributor.
Promising to get your team more involved like MP has can be a tricky thing, because now your guys are expecting more touches and they'll all be calling for the ball. But if MP can control the offense and consistently make smart choices with the ball, it'll be a huge lift for this squad.
And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
Thanks, BA. I spoke with MP before the game about his playmaking, and he told me his goal is pretty simple. When he creates more opportunities for his team than their opponents can, they usually win. So that's what he's set on doing.
Yeah, seems pretty straightforward. Thanks for that, Allie. Walter from outside. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Dick. Over White. Dick with a miss.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Going inside. A nice shot by the kid. The kid's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And when he was younger, Tatum would often try to do it all himself, but now he wants to keep everybody involved.
Here's Walter. Fires the 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Achua. The Celtics making their last shot. Back to Quickly. Pass to Walter. The 3-ball. The kid with a rebound. The Celtics have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Count that bucket.
And you can see Porzingis, a great job as a big to run the floor and help get that 3.
Quickly passes to Achua. On the wing, Grady Dick. Here's Walter. On the wing, Grady Dick. Quickly outside. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. Boston leading by 7. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And here are the Raptors now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Pass to Achua. Outside Dick. Pirtle with a screen on White. Fires from deep. Rebound Boston. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood. This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Nearly halfway through the season. Let's see the standings out east. You take a look at the Celtics. They've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another. And, of course, there's the Raptors. Quite a bit of space between these two.
Well, right now for Toronto, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the kid in their last game against the Lakers was outstanding. He ended up with 44 points, and he was dealing assists all around. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Here's Shed, following the bucket by Boston. To stop the run, Walter, good. Walters has got 5 now.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Pass to Tatum. The 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. For Toronto. On the floor for Boston, we've got Kristaps Porzingis, and it's Walsh in at the power forward. Here's Shed. And again, Toronto, no good. Here's the kid, covered by Richards. Here's the kid. Up and in on the layup. He's got 12.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. And he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Launches a 3. And the Raptors another 3.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, B.A., if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team.
Bryant, he's checked in for Boston. Jason Tatum comes in for Walsh. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 17-point game. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Launches it. And Bryant pulls it down. Celtics lead by 17. Here's the kid. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. The kid's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum, but now he's creating scoring opportunities for others.
Pass to Dick. Fires it. The shot no good.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
The kid lays it up and banks it in. The kid's got 20.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Walter. Back to Quickly. Pass to Walter. 5 on the clock. And here's Quickly. Three-pointer. Hauled in by Brown.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Here's the kid. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. He's got 22.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
Brent, we've seen Quickly step up as a team leader since he came into the league.
Well, he's had tremendous confidence in what it is that he brings to a basketball team from the very beginning. It's taken him a little bit of time to gain that in the NBA setting, but he is now asserting himself as a floor general.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Toronto making a switch here. Chua's checked in. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Quickly drops them both.
You get Quickly out there, and he's a bit of a rascal, right? Offensively, he can score inside, he scores outside. He just causes some problems out there.
Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
White, the pass to the kid. Tatum from long range. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now here's Quickly, guarded closely, and he gets the bucket. Quickly's got 6 points.
Every now and then Quickly can feel out that mid-range and attack that area.
Oh, sweet move. And it's good on the lay-in.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Outside Dick. Pirtle with a screen on White. Dick. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. It's the Celtics opening up a huge gap. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. Let's turn our attention to... And that is going to do it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. They've got Emmanuel Quickly. Chua is out there with Jakob Pirtle. Then it's Walter, and it's Dick in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Quickly outside. Beyond the arc. Connects from downtown. 9 points in the game.
Quickly can space out that floor for you, knockdown three-point shooter.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Emmanuel Quickly is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
The first free throw is good. And he's good on the second. And he makes all three. Boston leading by 20. Here's the kid. It's good.
Assist goes to
the kid's got 30 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside Dick. Pass to Quickly. Walter from outside. The kid with a rebound. The kid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Up top, Tatum. Rebound by the Raptors.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Back to Dick. The three from Quickly. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Walter can't get it to go. Boston's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And timeout called by... Toronto shooting just 37% so far in this one. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. They've got Jaylen Brown, and it's Bryant in at the 5. Pass to Sims. Richards with a screen. That one's good. Sims.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And he gets it to go. The kid's got 34.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Pass to Sims. No one near him. The kid with a rebound.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Kicks it out to Bryant. Here's Sanchez. It's Brown on the wing. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
An all-NBA level player, Jaylen Brown has done a great job with his jumper.
Here's Shed. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, he's even more magnified and intense.
Pass to Sims. Pulls up on the wing, and Bryant pulls it down. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now. Here's the kid. Left side, Brown. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
The kid's shot is off. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Sims. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce. This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
Pass to Ellis. Now here's Richards. Here's Shed. And Brent, you look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
Yeah, BA, so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for picks. So now you've got to use that cap space from day one, jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team and hope for the best.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Celtics.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
And when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the kid.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Sims can't get it to go. Boston on offense. They're on a 20-6 run. Here's the kid. And the Celtics another 3.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
From outside the arc. Good! That's another bucket!
And here we go again. Another spectacular night for him.
Oh, you love the challenge he's taken on. Trying to reach the 5th most 50-point games in a season. Majestic. So we see the Celtics taking the W.
Good game, MP. Great win tonight, MP.
See ya, MP.
Way to bring home that W. You ready to rumble, young blood?
Everything good, MP?
MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
Committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Our next promotional night is coming up. It's Celtic Mug Night. Every fan in attendance gets their very own mug. Perfect for your morning coffee or late afternoon tea. And fans, please be sure to attend Tote Bag Day. Attendees will receive a complimentary Celtic. At the small forward position, 6'7".
We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
And for those not following the latest buzz, a new target has been set up by MP to collect more assists than anyone on teams they face.
Thus far, MP has proven his ability to be the best playmaker on the court. He's making the right reads, staying aware of his teammates, and most importantly, they're winning games.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Achua is out there with Walter. Then there's Dick. Then there's Emmanuel quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the center, locking down the middle. For some news on MP, let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, before the game, MP and I talked about the importance of good ball movement. He said I try to involve my teammates wherever I can. If a guy's got a good look, it's my job to get it to him. You know how valuable that is to our team chemistry. That's how we win. We'll be dropping some dimes tonight, I'm sure, guys.
You know, that kind of basketball is so fun to watch.
Look, Tatum draws so much attention. Someone's bound to be open.
Pass to Walter. Down low.
Boston foul. Sanchez. First personal foul. First team foul.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's Dick. He's covered by Brown. Here's Walter.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Here's Mendez. Brown the pass to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. And he drills it. Beautiful release there from Mendez. The kid's got 6 points.
Well, Porzingis has a unique vantage point, so he can find those open guys others might miss.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. It's going to go on Grady Dick. Whitey's checked in for the Celtics. And the Raptors also making a change. Ellis is checked in. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Has been on another level this past month, getting Eastern Conference Player of the Month, the kid.
While most players can dominate with their scoring ability, he has done it with his passing. No doubt that he is the catalyst for this team on offense. And when players are cutting or moving to open space, he has found them.
Now here is Pirtle. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. To stop the drought. And again, no good by Toronto. Boston leading by 8. To the middle. Tatum draws the double. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Let's take this moment to bring you a leaderboard featuring a very well-rounded group. The top rebounding small forwards in the NBA the last 10 games. And you look at the kid, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
There are plenty of above-average rebounders at his position, but he is way above average.
Get there.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Dick.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Ellis with the screen for Dick. Here he goes. To the Raptors. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the kid in his last game against Toronto got the job done. He contributed 51 points, and as expected, he distributed the rock and got his teammates involved. The level he played at in that one was incredible. Now, he always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Ellis outside. Quickly against White. Quickly looking it over. Some solid defense from Brown.
You challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Pass to the kid. A floater, and the layup is good. And that's 13 points for the kid.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the Raptors.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
And he's good on the three ball.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Brown outside. And here's Porzingis for a three. Drops in the tray.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
An incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
And so... And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And there's Bryant. Then it's the kid. And it's Walsh. And at the power forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's Walsh. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. From the arc. And he hits it from deep. 3 points there from Mendez. The kid's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Celtics. Holiday brings the double team. Achua finds Ellis. And they come right back with their own three-pointers.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot to create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Pass to Achua. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sims. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. Here's the kid. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Here's White. And another basket for Boston.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Here's Shed. Pass to Sims. And it's Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to White. From outside the arc. And the Celtics another 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Shed, guarded by Holiday. And again, no good by Toronto.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to check in with his team and chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's Walter. Still scoreless.
2 minutes.
Toronto working the ball around now. The layup's good off the glass.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Raptors shooting their first shots from the stripe in it. Left in the first half of basketball. Here's Brown. Rebound by the Raptors. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, the lack of effort they showed on the glass is just unacceptable. And I'm sure the coaching staff will let them know about it.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. D.A., we thank you for that. Now, here's Tatum. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Raptors in Toronto.
Solid from 3. Tatum is not shy about firing away.
Dick wide open. And that one comes up a bit short.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Mendez. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so it's Boston, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum roll. Their measurement of the shot. Give it up for our contestants.
Did you miss us? Stupid question. Of course you did. And we missed you. And tonight we kick off with our mid-season focus on power rankings.
You look at the Celtics. They're the best team in the league, and they know it. When you're the biggest dog, throw that muscle around, keep the rest of the pack.
And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, they're...
And that's a halftime...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from the kid in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. We've got Emmanuel Quickly. Achua is out there with Pirtle. Then there's Dick. And it's Walter in at the 3. No good on the 3.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Porzingis. Sanchez the pass to Mendez. And here's Tatum for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Raptors. They host the 76ers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Hurdle with a screen on Brown. And again, Toronto no luck.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses. Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Walter. 5 points in the game.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Here's Walter, defended by Mendez. And stolen by Tatum. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Porzingis can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pass to Achua.
2 minutes remaining in the
Hurdle against Porzingis. Hurdle, the pass to Dick. 6 to shoot. To end the run. And the 3 ball is good. Dick's got 8 points.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
The kid gets the bucket.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Pass to Pirtle. And here is Achua. To the wing on the left. A 3 from Quickly. Rebound Boston. The kid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Driving inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Down low, here's Achua. A dunk by Achua.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's the kid. Brown outside. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's Boston with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basketball.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. Then it's Simone Fontecchio. And there's Bryant, and it's Walsh in at the 4 slot. That's the Boston 5. At the elbow, it's Bryant. A rebound by Shed. And for the Raptors, they're shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. It's good. Greg, every year we have the best. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Now, here's quickly. Achua inside. Walter. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Buries the long-range jumper. 33 points for the kid.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And again, Boston with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Walter. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. A three from Quickly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Out to White. Pass to the kid. It's good from the top of the key. The kid's got 38 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And so Quickly will bring it up for Toronto. Here's Walter. That three off the mark.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
The kid gets the bucket.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
And again, no good by Toronto.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Celtics.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the kid.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
That one, no good. Here's Mendez. Off target from three-point range. And here is Quickly. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Wins pay the bills, baby. Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.
The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
A shot of the Celtics earlier, coming down the tunnel. They're not messing around. They're ready to get to work here at home. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending Sunday evening with us. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Tyrese Halliburton.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
And now Indiana's starting group. Walker out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Amir Coffey. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Vaughn in at the shooting guard position. And for the Celtics, Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Then it's Derek White. And it's the kid in at the 3. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Here we go. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Here's Sanchez, defended by Halliburton. Goes up on the wing, and he hits the jumper.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates. Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
First team foul.
Pass to Coffey. And here's Walker from deep. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Sanchez passes to Porzingis. A nice shot by the kid. The kid's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, Porzingis, because he's a scoring threat, that's going to open up opportunities for him to find his teammates.
And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, B.A., if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that. So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
The kid's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Pass to Vaughn. Here's Coffee. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. First one falls. Brown, he's checked in for Boston.
You're doing all right. We got.
Pacers trail by 4. We've got Kristaps Porzingis. Jaylen Brown is out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Walsh in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Baldwin's shot is off.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the kid in their last game against the Raptors had a huge game. He added 55 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. Let's see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Now here's Halliburton. Give him 8 points now. Kicks it out to Collins. And once again, off the mark by Indiana.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. At 7'2", it isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Boston leading by 9. I'm being told we've got Shams Charania on the line with a developing story. Shams, what's the scoop?
Thank you, B.A. With time winding down before the trade deadline, it's the New York Knicks making the news. They labeled DeAndre Ayton as a target for quite some time now, and they were able to land him. Ever since his early days, they've really appreciated his game, and now that his value has dipped a little bit from where he was initially, the team felt it was the right move to make at the right time. They wanted his size and his interior presence immediately.
Shams, thank you. Always some intriguing news breaking in the NBA. The shot by Holiday, no good. And it's the Celtics ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Operating inside, Porzingis.
I just love the ball movement.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams changing it up here. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. These guys are in a league all their own.
You look at Halliburton. He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of... Porzingis getting it done for Boston. And this has to be his best scoring game of the season. And he's not done yet. More 2K action in just a moment.
31.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in them. And now is subject to... And that'll do it for...
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
Doing such a great job of orchestrating this offense. I love the way he has been in complete command of the offense.
3 points.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Amir Coffey out there with Walker. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Vaughn in at the 2.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Halliburton looking for an opening. For 3. The rebound, Celtics. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Knocks it down from distance. The kid's got 11 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Halliburton for 3. The kid with a rebound. The kid's got his 4th rebound in this one. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. And that one's good. Porzingis.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly, B.A., got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game. Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
Outside Walker. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Vaughn. No good with the triple.
Well, he tries to enter with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Here's Sanchez. Walker covering. Tatum from long range. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Walker for 3. The kid with a rebound. The kid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Puts up the 8-footer. And it's Boston scoring again.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Halliburton, the pass to Coffey. Shot to stop the run. Drains the triple. Coffey's got 6 points in the quarter.
Tyrese Halliburton doing his thing, showing you all he has in that passing arsenal.
And Sanchez gets it to go.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Halliburton for 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
Registering 3 threes in the first half, he hasn't hit one since.
Here's Sanchez. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Vaughn. Here's Coffey. There's the triple. Buries it from 3. Coffey's got 9 points now in the second half.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
And it's good. 2 points.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Halliburton outside. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Nice shot by Turner.
You can see how comfortable Miles Turner is on the interior. He knows he has the size and length to dominate.
Guys, he is is on fire this quarter. I mean, what an incredible scoring performance.
And so it's Indiana with it. Ball on the pass to Halliburton. Here's Coffey. 4-3. Porzingis grabs the board. Here's the kid with one on the clock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued.
And so it's Boston. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Peyton Pritchard. He's out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get. When he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on.
Halliburton's vision and then the ability to thread the needle there makes the defense pay.
The kid passes to Brown. Fades and shoots. No good, off the front rim.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
For Boston, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Pritchard. Takes a 3. Drills it from deep. Pritchard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Oh, nice shot by Halliburton.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Here's the kid. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. The kid's got 18 points now here in the second half. Here's Bufkin. Pass to Halliburton. The 3. The rebound, Celtics.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
A nice shot by the kid.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Collins with a screen on Brown. Back to Collins. And stolen by Gobert. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. The kid. And again, Boston with the triple. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Boston.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Collins against Gobert. Collins passes to Halliburton. Clock at 4. And stolen by Gobert. Here's the kid, defended by Halliburton. A nice shot by the kid.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And it's the Celtics ball. They're on an 18-5 run.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Celtics.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the kid.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. A nice shot by the kid.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's the kid. Puts up a deep three. And the Celtics another three.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Pass to Halliburton. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they showed this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Brown against Halliburton. Outside Walker. Here's Coffey. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
That's what I'm talking about. Solid effort tonight on both ends. Long season. Time to grab that.